Set. Check, Mike. 15 on it. 15 on it. 47.
Let's go, D.
Check 37. Check 37.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
At the 20-yard line.
Set, ready, 60 yards.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's go now.
The mic.
Henry.
7. Check, 47. Hey.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Crabtree with it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout.
Not today.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Check 24.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready. We ready?
Mike 50. Mike 50. Rip right.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Better bring it. You better protect.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They do not score, fellas. They do not
score. We talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Mike, ready. 95-56. 95-56. Long day. That's going to be a long day.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Mike, folks, it's Pittsburgh. Here we go, here we go. Double tight, double tight.
Hey, four down.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. So now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards. First down, Arizona.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's been a long day for you. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. I'm coming. 47's the mic. 47.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Lightning speed outside from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Yo.
On second down, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing on third and long. Murray. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
For the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 37.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check right. We got double tight. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down.
On second down, Kamara. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Breeze now to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky, because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot here on the goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Hey, check, Mike.
On second and 11.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Throw left side complete to Isabella. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's do this.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You don't want none.
To throw is Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Ready. Yellow lady. Watch the run. You're soft, baby. That's baby.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
95-56. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 right. Hey,
from the 25 on second down. Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
You better be afraid of me. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. You don't want nothing.
Here's Murray.
You don't want to see me. You don't want me.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Ginn. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Terrell Suggs. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Cardinals take over 1st.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully take the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
1st down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Put that team on the box.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Left side here, caught by Clay. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Let's go.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, My theory is very simple.
Ready?
The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They're all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Shut down!
And the
Shut
running
down!
lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Throw over the middle, taken in, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready?
Breeze
Ready?
now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Let's go!
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
Here's Breeze.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's right.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Ready? 5-9.
Mike's 43.
I want that.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Defense, give me that.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there. First incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Hayward. Both right. Mike, 47's running.
From the 27, Murray. And he fires one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
56. Mike's 56.
Let's go, let's go.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Same on.
We got to get this stop here, D.
Check 3, check 3.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not as bad. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ready. Yellow lady.
58's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Safe.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
I'm coming.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Johnson. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Andy Lee now as as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now it's Ginn. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Rush in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
There we go. Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, pick your game up.
Again, it's Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Tight end right. 4 down.
Now Breeze.
Check 9.
And Ginn's got it. Breeze to another long-time vet Ginn for the New Orleans first.
15 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now
Ready.
Breeze now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Check the out.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
He wasn't ready.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
95, 56, Mike's 43. Target.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
24 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Defense wins championships, baby.
36, 36.
58, boys, 58, 58.
Bring it.
On second down and 4. Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Keep doing that.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Down. 7 Mike. Mike. Here we go.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, let's get some penetration. Let's get some penetration.
Check 3. Hurry.
Murray now on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Set, ready. 60 yards. 47. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Rip left.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Let's go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Murray now, just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up. Check 43.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. Well, they're lucky. If that was roughing, it would have been a first down. Instead, still fourth.
But now it brings up a decision, doesn't it? Now you're in a position where maybe it changes what you do.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Now Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Brees. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Brees now. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Thomas, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the run.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
They give to Johnson going right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's go. 60 out low. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Get it low. Rest.
To throw on third down, Murray. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good work, boys.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 37. Yard line.
Breeze now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get in the weight room.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check, 43. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to 12. He's coming. Sammy. Double up.
Breeze to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go to Johnson again. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
SOS. Watch twist. Hey, shut up.
On the ground, this is Johnson.
Watch the twist.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. The previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's it.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Third down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's get up. Watch out.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay down, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far.
For the Cardinals. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images